In this lecture, we are going to finalize the header. So far, we've completed 2 out of the 3 sections. The final section is another navigation menu. There's not much else to it. This menu will act as the primary navigation menu. Creating this section should be easy. It's nothing we haven't done before. Inside the header.html file, you can search for a comment that says primary navigation. For your convenience, I'm presenting a simplified version of this section. We have a div tag with various classes. Most of these classes can be removed. The row block will be able to affect the same properties as these classes. The job of these classes is to center the inner blocks. Inside our row, we're going to insert a navigation block. As an exercise, try tackling this section on your own. Pause the video and give it a try. Welcome back. If you are able to add the final section, that's great. If not, that's fine as well. Let's run through the solution together. The first step is to add a row block to the header template. In the editor, add this block to the bottom. It should sit at the root level of the template. Next, we're going to modify the block's settings. Firstly, the wrap option should be disabled. Afterward, scroll to the Dimensions panel. The padding will need to be updated. Set the bottom padding to 1 rem. The other padding settings can be set to 0. Lastly, we're going to apply the following classes to the row block: container, MX Auto. These classes should center the element on the page. As for the rest of the classes, they can be avoided. WordPress can handle the rest. Time to add the navigation menu. Inside the row block, insert the navigation block. The links for the block won't matter. Feel free to add links to random posts, pages, or URLs. I'm going to add 5 URLs. Next, we're going to modify the navigation block's settings. There's not much that needs to change. If you scroll to the bottom of the options, you should find the block spacing option. Let's set the spacing to 2.5 rem. After making those changes, we're finished. The header is 99% complete. Let's save the template and view the finished product on the front end. As you can see, we have a near identical header to the static version. All that remains are 2 things. Firstly, the block-based header does not have a border below the last row. Lastly, the changes are saved in the database. We should update the header.html to contain these blocks. Let's head back to the Gutenberg editor. From the list view, copy the first row block. Next, open the header.html file. Replace the current contents of the file with the block. Lastly, we are going to add the other 2 blocks. They should be added in the same order as they appear in the list. In total, you're going to have 3 blocks at the root level. If we did everything right, we should be able to reset the templates in the editor without experiencing a completely different template. In the browser, refresh the full site editor page. Next, we are going to reset the customizations. This process may take a while since WordPress needs to grab the HTML template. After the template has been loaded, nothing should look off. Here's the moment of truth. Save the template. Once you save the template, there's no going back. After the template has been saved, we are going to refresh the editor and front end. Hopefully, nothing has broken. If we were to switch back and forth between tabs, the header template would be fully functional. The settings we've spent the last hour working on have been applied to our theme. Anyone who installs our theme will have the same design. The border issue has been fixed too. At this point, you should have a good idea of what theme development looks like with the full site editor. In earlier versions of WordPress, theme development was geared towards PHP developers. Up until now, we've written less than 24 lines of actual PHP code. Full site development allows us to create a theme with a few core blocks. Once you're ready, let's finish the rest of the template. I'll see you in the next lecture.